No, literally, I ended up on the news after 3 weeks being here, bro.
Oh shit!
It's like that.
He's a celebrity for real.
I'm not playing, bro.
This is
I'm
celebrity
serious.
qualification.
Yeah, it's a whole point system, like 80 points, and you can get your permanent residency in less than like 2 years.
Damn, permanent residence.
Permanent,
Okay.
so like permanent meaning like you can literally like leave Japan for 5 years, write them a letter, still stay out of Japan, come back like it was nothing.
Okay. Did you already know you wanted to come to Japan, or
ever since I was like 8, I've been on camera saying I wanted to live here.
Okay.
So it was kind of like I was 29, so it was kind of like a midlife, like a quarter life crisis type of thing. Like, oh man, I need to do this now. I was about to marry some girl I was with for 5 years and like just stay in New York or New Jersey. She wasn't trying to go nowhere else. And I had to make a decision.
A road, or you had
it was literally like a fork in the road like this.
Here we are again, alone, admiring the new aesthetic of another location. A new experience, adapting and adopting a new way of life, even if just for a while. Yo, so I'm back, full effect. Had a long night, as you seen, early morning, and it's time to pop back out, and I'm gonna actually meet up with somebody I met yesterday, and maybe we'll do like a small interview just to see their perspective coming from America to Japan, and just like working here, and what they think about it, and just get some more information, see what it's like being an outsider in somebody else's country. That's about it. So I finally made it to my partner's store here. And it's a skate shop. So they teach lessons here. Of course, they have merchandise that I actually that's kind of raw. I'm gonna grab one of those. That's kind of raw, I'm gonna grab one for sure. But yeah, they have the merchandise, of course, skateboards. Let's go see where bro at. Little skate park area they have where they do the lessons. That's bro. That's bro right there. Nasty. My man, what's going on?
What's good? Good, what's good?
I appreciate you sitting down with me. And we already had a little conversation, and we already spoke on some things, but we'll just start off from basically where you from. Just for a little context, we're in Japan right now, Osaka.
What's up?
It's my man Mike. And how long you been out here?
I've been out here for like 6 months, coming from New York. I was teaching skateboarding out there, and like 3 years ago, maybe like 4 years ago, I was working at a warehouse as an inventory manager, and I was like, do I want to do this for the next 20 years? And I thought to myself, I was like, nah, okay. So what would I do? I made a bucket list of everything I would want to do in the next 20 years. I was like, move to Japan. work at a skate shop in Japan, teach Japanese kids skateboarding and learn the language. And so 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I started learning Japanese, and I was grinding every day. And just now, 6 months ago, I finally moved here, and wow, can't believe it, but first foreigner they've ever hired. I work as a skate coach here at Spotaka skate park in Osaka, Japan.
So, give me a little bit, cause man, I know a lot of people can relate to, do I want to do this for the next 20 years? And a lot of people say no, but a lot of people don't get up and put the work in and do what you did to actually not have to do that,
make it happen,
or to live their, live their dream or do what they want to do. So, just give me a little bit of background on like how it was growing up. Where you from in New York?
Yeah, I grew up in the Upper West Side, Washington Heights, Inwood area, Dykeman. Um, a lot of Dominicans over there. My mom and my dad separated when I was a baby, so my mom actually moved around a lot in between either New York, where most of the family's at, or she would go to like California. She would go to she would go to Las Vegas. She would move all over the place for business because she was an entrepreneur.
So you kind of used to moving around a little bit.
Yeah, used to moving around. Okay. But my dad was always was always in Wisconsin. So Wisconsin's like on top of Chicago. It's a state up there, the cheese state, Packers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he became a country boy. Grew up in Harlem. Whole family from Harlem decided to just move.
And then went to the country. Okay.
Straight up went to the country.
So you had different dynamics growing up.
Yeah. So sometimes we would go back and forth. I would go between my dad, maybe stay a year there and then go back to my mom for a couple years, back and forth. But I'd say where I started skateboarding, I got my personality is, Uptown, Washington Heights, Inwood, all my friends over there, still friends to this day.
That's what's up.
Still skateboarding to this day, still teaching people skateboarding from way back when to this day, so.
So you kind of grew up, already had the skills necessary, I guess, to go and,
just take a
do
big
something.
Move. Yeah. I think that's important, like before maybe it's a big leap to go to the other side of the world, maybe like just try traveling to another state.
Definitely, yeah.
Travel to another state. Travel. You said you used to travel to Mexico.
Yeah.
Travel to Mexico. Maybe. Oh man. Go with somebody to Europe. Yo, I just saw tickets to Barcelona, Spain, bro. Like last year, it was like $200.
So
$200 round trip.
Yeah. A lot of people. So speaking. So you kind of used to moving around like that. So it wasn't as big as it's still a big leap to go into somebody else's country, and you taught yourself the language, so I know you felt a little bit comfortable at least coming and being able to talk and move around. But for those, like you said, some people ain't gonna take that leap to even travel. So
they don't even go outside the neighborhood.
Yeah, exactly. So going to another state or something, get your feet wet, basically. So you didn't have no problems coming. How was it when preparing to get here? So what did you have to do? I know you said, of course, learn the language. Of course, you need money. But besides the two main things, you need money and you got to know how to get around. What else did you have to do in preparation for you to come here and live here?
Yeah, so basically I'm on a language student visa. So a lot of people either come here as English teachers or they come here as students, either college or language. And you can stay here for up to 2 years just learning the language and preparing yourself for the national test. The national test, if you pass that, then that points towards permanent residency or another visa that you could potentially get later on. So I looked all that up. I literally went on ChatGPT. It was like, how can I get to Japan?
Okay.
You could just be, how can I get to Japan? What if I don't have a degree? Because I don't have a degree. What would I need to do? I didn't go to college, so I was like, okay, so how do I make it happen? I just looked it up. You know, I went to forums, Reddit, all that stuff, and figured out how much money I needed, and made moves to get that money. I got a house on an FHA loan. This is like a whole nother topic.
Okay.
I don't know if you know about FHA.
Yeah, 3.5%
yeah.
now.
When I was 24.
That's
So like
dope.
I'm 32 now, so that was a while ago. I got a 3-family, literally what they say to do, get a multifamily.
Yeah.
And I rented it out, and I was doing that for 7 years, working at a warehouse.
So you are okay. So you kind of set yourself up in that aspect for sure, because owning a house, that's big.
So
you need equity and getting rent.
In Jersey, so Newark, Irvington, New Jersey, by Newark, and I sold that house, you know, and made like, I put in 15K on that house and got back crazy. Like I sold it for 500K.
Damn.
So yeah.
FHA. Hey.
FHA is the way. FHA is the way.
I'm finna go get an FHA when I get back.
And listen, the landlord, I did not do well as a landlord. I was bad. I was bad as a landlord, okay? I walked away.
On his bumper, huh?
No, they were on my bumper, bro. I went through COVID, man, as a landlord.
Okay. That's different.
Yeah. Man, it was hard. Like, 100-year-old house, stuff was falling apart, had to fix it.
Damn, okay.
You know, so it was tough, but even still,
500K, yeah.
Even still, 500K. And after everything, I walked away with 119. So, and with that 119, I started a business in Florida to house the homeless.
Damn, that's what's, bro. Okay,
yeah,
man, it's a lot of conversations that I can have right now.
It's a lot of stuff.
Because I do work with the homeless back home.
Yeah.
You know, California got the most homeless.
It's a whole college. It's a whole village of homeless people.
Yeah. So you started a business in Florida. So this is all. Did you already know you wanted to come to Japan, or
ever since I was like 8, I've been on camera saying I wanted to live here.
Okay.
So it was kind of like I was 29, so it was kind of like a midlife, like a quarter life crisis type of thing. Like, oh man, okay, so I need to do this now. I was about to marry some girl I was with for 5 years, and like just stay in New York or New Jersey, and she wasn't trying to go nowhere else, and I had to make a decision.
You had a road, or you had
it was literally like a fork in the road, like this.
So now everybody got that fork in the road,
bro. Yeah, it is probably. It's a lot of things you got to sacrifice to do something like this. So
that's why I was asking, what does it take to prepare for this? Because it's a big move.
You got to decide this is really what you want to do, and ask yourself if like I would say, ask yourself if you didn't do it, how would you feel? Like if I never like actually moved here, how would I feel at the end of everything? Bro, I was unacceptable. It's just not something that I could accept. So
I feel that.
Yeah.
So you started the business. This was when 2021 then?
The start of the business actually last year. This is all like quick.
Oh, so this is
boom.
So you really had a fork in the road.
Right. All this was quick. So I started learning Japanese like 4 years ago, and I was still like with the house and everything. I wanted to get to a certain level of Japanese before I decided to move here. I was trying to get even further than I got, but you know, I'm at a level where I could work at a Japanese, you know, company.
Exactly.
You know, so that's pretty far, but I still struggle. But you know, it's enough for me to feel like I could go here and maybe potentially get into another visa with my Japanese level.
Okay.
So yeah.
So that's what you now working on.
Yeah. So so first was the study, and I was studying like in the beginning. I was studying like 6 hours a day. You know, I was studying how to study for hours at a time, just figuring out how to do it the right way. And I was obsessed, man.
What did you use to study?
Yo, man, a lot of stuff. First thing I would say is I looked up people who were already good at it, and I learned from them on YouTube. So I just looked up all the people who learned how to get really good at Japanese without moving there.
Okay.
And then I just learned everything they did. What they did is they would just surround themselves with Japanese all the time, 24/7, as much as possible. So anything they would do in English, no more. it's all in Japanese, and then you would learn like the basic. There's this application called Anki. You learn the basic like 2,000 words and the basic 2 alphabets. That's like 40 characters or whatever. And then you literally just surround your entire life with Japanese. I would be listening to Japanese podcasts or cartoons and stuff in my ear as I was working. On break, I would be like, I wouldn't watch anything but Japanese with Japanese subtitles. And I'd just do that for like 6 hours a day.
So that's real.
I was really grinding.
Real dedication. For sure.
So, but I got into a relationship and I fell off of the studying for like 2 years. But I was still studying a lot, but not nearly as hard as I was when I was single.
Yeah, of course.
So, but still, I got to a level that is where I'm at now. So after that, selling my house, starting the company that I got in Florida. Then I had enough money to put down $8,000 to study here for 1.5 years.
Okay. So you visited here before you moved here?
I visited here for 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
A week in Tokyo, and then a few days here in Osaka to see the school that I wanted to go to.
Okay.
And actually see what it was like.
Okay, definitely.
And then I went down to see a friend that also owned a skate park in Gifu, Spotaka skate park. Yeah. And that basically made up my mind. I was like, okay, there's no way. Like, I'm not coming here.
Yeah.
I was like, that was my first time here too. This is my second time here.
So you have to, I guess, apply for school in order, I guess, the visa, the learning visa.
There's so many schools out there that can help you with the process. And like, you just basically call whatever school you want if you got the money ready, and make sure you got your passport too, and do your taxes. If your taxes is done and your passport's good, and then you could just call that school. They'll let you know all the things you need to do. I had to get my high school diploma. I had to get like my tax returns, and like proof of like any test that I took with Japanese,
Okay.
And then it was actually a long process. It was like 6 months. 6 months to get the visa to come here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they checking
6 month
paperwork
process.
so so you got to get a lot of stuff ready then.
Yeah.
In order to apply for the visa. Are there any other routes besides the school visa route?
There's a lot. I mean, you could come here on there's like this thing called like, if you work you work remotely and you make over, I'd say 50,000 a year, you can work here. You can stay here for like 6 months, I think.
Okay, on like I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's like a new visa they did
in like Thailand and stuff.
So you could do that in Japan too if you make enough income with your job. I think it's before taxes too.
Okay.
So, and then what else? There's another way is a work visa. So if you graduate college, then you can look for jobs here as maybe like an English conversation teacher or something like that. That's an easy job because you don't actually have to know Japanese.
Okay.
And as long as you have a college degree and you're fluent in English, they're gonna want to hire you probably.
Yeah.
It's a real need over here for native English speakers because there aren't a lot of native speakers out here for English.
I've heard.
You've noticed.
Yes, and I've noticed.
Yeah. That. Another thing, I'm not too educated on it, but there's also like a highly skilled workers visa. So like if you've been doing a job that's highly skilled, let's say in construction or tech or anything like that for 12 years.
They're gonna want your services.
They're gonna want your services, and you could like be on that visa for an indefinite amount of time. Like maybe they'll start you on a 2-year visa, and then over time you can think about switching into a permanent residency based on how many points you accumulate over time. Like you pass a Japanese test, or you've been working at a company a certain amount of years, or you're this age,
Then
you went to this
a
college.
certain qualification.
Yeah, it's a whole point system, like 80 points, and you can get your permanent residency in less than like 2 years.
Damn, permanent residency. That's
Permanent,
okay.
so like permanent meaning like you can literally like leave Japan for 5 years, write them a letter, still stay out of Japan, come back like it was nothing.
Okay, damn, that's
Like
crazy.
like you're good to come and go as long as you want.
And okay, I guess you can. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So
There was actually one that I was planning on doing, but I kind of chickened out. It's a business management visa where you buy a company here, start a company here, and you either employ 2 Japanese people or invest 30,000 into some type of business here.
okay,
And
so
then,
they will let you be the sole owner of that business?
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah, you just
that's big.
you just need to have some type of actually a lot of people like they partner with a Japanese person for the banking.
Yeah, that's what I was
for the
going to say.
banking.
Usually they have to have somebody Japanese,
like a sponsor or something like that. But there are ways around that too. There's actually like companies you can work with that like open that stuff up for you, like lawyers you can work with and stuff like that.
Okay, damn, that's dope.
Yeah.
So
that's one thing.
part of the process. Get your money up, get your visa. No matter, it's I guess a lot of different visa routes you can go. Get your money up, get your visa, get your language skills up, or become a teacher here, include English. And then what else? Did you look for a place to stay? Like, how did you go about doing that?
So that was actually hectic, bro. That was really tough.
I can imagine
It was
coming like not being here at all, and trying to find a place to live prior to being here.
Because there's a lot of red tape on foreigners getting stuff out here, like renting, especially. Buying is a different thing. It's way easier actually to buy something here than it is to rent something here.
Okay.
Because they're like, oh, you're just gonna put your money up? Okay.
But it's taken away from.
But now I gotta trust you to keep paying me.
Oh yeah,
It's
okay. Okay, yeah.
You know, and like
that makes sense.
Also, I don't know, like a lot, especially if you're coming as a student, they don't know what type, like if your money is going to be dependable coming in or not, you know?
For a student, because you're here to study and not,
and you're limited to a certain amount of hours, part-time work as a student, only 24 hours. Yeah.
So that kind of is a roadblock that people wouldn't know about.
Exactly, straight up. So I learned all this kind of on the go too. Yeah, we were gonna. I came with my girlfriend, who's no longer my girlfriend.
Is that the one that you were gonna engage?
No, that was another girl after that.
Okay.
That was like, hey, I'm trying to go to Japan too. Let's do this.
Yeah.
So literally, I was like, yo. Hey, I'm not dating nobody serious unless they're trying to move to Japan, because that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And she was serious about going, and I was so surprised. I was like, well, shit, I guess I can't say no.
I guess I got to date you then.
We were dating for 2 years, but it didn't work out or whatever. We had different paths, you know? Yeah. But she was in that whole mix too, trying to decide, am I going to stay with her or not?
Yeah.
Or, because that would be weird, staying with somebody that I'm not going to be with.
Exactly.
Or like, and then how does that work, you know? It was a whole process, because like the money was getting kind of crazy, spending all the money from the Airbnbs, waiting to get into an apartment
out here.
Yeah, because
so you straight did the Airbnb thing.
I had to
until
I
so
found
you didn't
a place.
Okay. So how are you able to find a place prior to getting here?
There's a lot of programs. There's a lot of like things that make it streamlined and a little easier. Like you could just look up like real estate websites that are designed like strictly for foreigners. So it's only landlords that are okay with foreigners.
With renting to foreigners.
Yeah.
So specific websites for you to go to if you want to move prior to coming here. You can go to the website, talk with somebody.
And they got furnished places. Honestly, if you're coming here by yourself and you're a student, you're not coming with a lot of money, I recommend either going the dorm route or just living in a share house where, like, you know, it's kind of like you got like maybe a bunch of people in like one apartment building, and they share a kitchen or something like that, share facilities.
Kind of like a school thing or university.
Yeah, it's
thing,
kind of like that, but it's not tied to a university or school. And it's like people from all over the world, people in Japan that just work as regular salary people. So it's a good experience.
Okay.
But me, I found an apartment for myself, and just right by my job, right by in the mix by the Sutenkaku, a big tower in Osaka, and
So
figured it
that's
out.
prime area. So I guess how long were you doing the Airbnbs and like
Too long, bro.
how long did it take for you to what was the roadblock? Was it just
The roadblock was one, man, it's so many things, bro. First off, this relationship I was in, she had a cat. Bringing a cat here is crazy. Bringing a cat here is we did literally, bro.
Hey, sorry, cat.
Bro, it was 6 months of paperwork to get this cat over here.
I ain't gonna lie, sorry, cat.
Bro, that's what a lot of people were saying. Like, ditch the cat, bro. You're bugging, bro. Like, get rid of the
love
cat.
animals too. I love cats. And I got a dog.
It's a whole nother thing, bro. If you bring an animal with you, it's a whole nother level.
Don't come out here with animals.
Because you're a student, you're a foreigner, and you got an animal with you. And they're like, what? That's what really made it, bro. That's what really made it horrible.
So they were all right. So it took paperwork just to be able to travel out here with the pet.
Yeah, mad. Vaccinations. I spent $3,000 on vaccinations. It was like, whoa, on vaccinations and all that.
And this is her cat.
This is her cat, bro.
Oh my God.
She still got the cat.
Hey. I understand.
We live and we learn.
Hey, it's part of life.
We learn, bro.
It's part of life.
I'm very experienced in this area.
So all right, took a bunch of paperwork to get the cat stuff. And then when you got here, was the Airbnbs okay with pets?
There was not a lot. And the ones that were okay with pets, compared to how much you would, I paid $300 in rent. I paid $300 in rent for my like 1-bedroom apartment.
Okay.
Right in the mix.
Yeah.
For Airbnb for a month, bro, is like $2,000.
Yeah, Airbnb tax
$2,000, 2,500.
Because they know you don't have no
exactly
hotel.
And they're like, okay, you got a cat?
Yeah.
You got a cat. You okay?
And you can't even take the cat to the hotel. So it's instantly out.
Exactly. I was spending almost 10 times as much of what I should
burn into your savings.
At
this point, burn into
it was a hectic start. Basically, like going through like a soft breakup for like the whole period of going to Japan.
That you're moving, and that's hard. Moving in itself is stressful.
And moving the cat.
Everything. So you have some extra stressors.
Yo.
If you coming into Japan, don't have no extra.
Don't have no baggage. Don't learn from my mistakes, bro. And listen, it still turned out okay. It still turned out great. I'm still living my best life.
You made it happen.
So like, even think about this. With all of my setbacks, you can still have a great time and live the dream. So imagine you have even half as, half of the problems I had. It's gonna be great. So make that leap for sure.
So the pets, money, income, student,
relationships,
a lot of things that were stopping you from getting that place. And then how did you eventually get it?
I got it by
or with one of the websites, or
so actually my ex got a job at this vegan spot, and the boss, we were close with him, so he recommended us to a real estate place that had a good reputation. And then
while y'all in the middle of a breakup.
In the middle of a breakup. Yeah.
He's like, hey, I got a spot for you.
Nah, he's clutch, bro. Like, and yeah, so after I made sure that my ex got a place, then I found a place for myself and talked to my own realtor. And since I can speak Japanese, it was way faster.
Okay.
Like I had to translate for her whole process and everything.
Okay.
And that was another thing.
So you knew at least, okay, I know how, since you did it for her, yeah.
I did it for her, and then it was mad easy for me. No cat.
Yeah.
It took like a week compared to a month and a half.
Okay.
2 months.
So animals are a big obstacle here.
Yeah, you can't be too picky with a low budget and have animals and want to be near the city.
Okay.
So you could like want animals and be outside of the city and make like not close to trains and stuff, but it's hard to have your whole cake and eat it too, everything all together, and that's what she was trying to do, bro. Like the whole thing, whole wham bam.
Yeah, and I mean it's different. You coming from America,
exactly.
So
you need
here.
She coming from Harlem, like
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like wealthy family, nice situation she was coming from. So I get it. But me, I'm in a nice. My place is nice.
He said,
it's decent.
I'm good.
It's decent. It's not huge, but it's decent.
Okay. So you out here, you finally got a place to stay. You still not working yet? Still living off or?
Nah. So
yeah. How does that work? Do you have to have a job prior to?
So I have my company. So that was my proof of income, and I had savings still, some savings, and so that they were good with that.
Okay.
And I also showed them that I had just got I did 4 interviews to get this job, all in Japanese.
This job?
Yeah. And so I finally passed the last interview when I was applying for the apartment that I got. And showed them my
so you got business, you got savings, and now you have a job.
So now they were like, okay, cool, for sure you're gonna pass.
Okay.
I passed, got the place. I'm saying. Yeah.
Damn, that is a process.
It's a process.
Have some money or have a plan.
Have a plan.
And no pets, no baggage.
And listen, the plan could totally change, and be ready for that. Just be ready for things to change. Be in the moment, be flexible, because whatever you think this place is, it's going to be a little different than what you imagine.
Speaking to that, that's the process kind of getting here. Now you're here. What is it? Of course, we're black men.
Yeah, bro.
And black men everywhere we go. It's something I don't know.
No,
we do something to people. I don't know what we do, but...
Facts,
black person in foreign country.
Yeah.
Probably don't think you know the language. You know you do. So what is it? First impression. You know the language, so I'm sure you're picking up on different things out here.
Yeah.
What is it like first coming out here as a black man?
Listen, you're kind of like a celebrity, honestly. Like people see you and you're immediately kind of cool.
I just took a picture with somebody today.
Right, exactly. So. They just immediately.
She's like, can I get a picture? I was like, yeah.
Immediately, you're kind of cool.
Shout these people out right quick. This is let me see if I can find it. But I went to the shop earlier. This shop right here. Don't mess with them.
Oh, Liberty Walk.
Yeah,
Liberty
Walk. So I went to. They have a shop out here.
No way.
Yeah. I'm like, dang, this is nice. Like, she's like, yeah, I got a picture. Like, yeah.
That's sick.
So celebrity. So
I would say, like being a black man in America, I've lived in the rural areas where people used to shout the N-word at me, like running by, like spit in my face for being black, all that.
So so you have these experiences.
I've had it.
And I'm from California. They got races out there.
Yeah.
They got some races out there.
They got the sneak dissing racists.
So you've had all extremes of.
They got the upfront and personal racists.
Yeah.
Get out racists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I voted for Obama.
Yeah, I got a black friend.
Yeah. So all that. I experienced all of that. And let me tell you, New York, especially because I looked into the culture before I got here and I know the language to a certain extent, upper intermediate. I would say I feel the most freedom here than I've ever experienced.
You feel the more freedom here than
in
you
America.
do in America at home where you born.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I come in, me just, I guess, doing research, online, not knowing nothing. Sometimes they look at you a certain way or not as accepting, or this is the stigmas that I hear about Japanese people or just coming to Japan, and that's not true.
Yeah. It's not true. So Japanese people are shy. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll literally they'll be like your biggest fan, but then they'll just be doing this.
So in anime, I see that a lot.
Yeah. They just be like looking at you like this, like
So it is a bit truth to that.
Or it'll be an old person that literally will just be like looking at you like this, because they just like don't even have a lot of like background for seeing black people. Like maybe they see them on TV.
Yeah.
So they're just like fascinated, and they feel like they expect you not to speak Japanese, so they don't know what to do. They're kind of like, they want to say something.
Yeah, okay.
But as soon as you say anything in Japanese, it's on,
They start speaking Japanese. I actually got a taxi ride.
Yeah.
And my taxi driver was trying to talk to me like he's driving the car.
They want to have it.
Like he's driving the car and he's like speaking and handing the phone back. I'm like, hey.
No, especially here in Osaka, Japan, like they are so open and like friendly here. They want to talk. But if you show, a little Japanese or something like that, or like you say like, oh, konnichiwa or ohayo gozaimasu, something like that, like greet them when you meet eye contact.
I hit somebody with a gochu-sama deshita.
Gochisousama deshita, yeah.
And they said, oh no, they was like,
they were hype, right?
Yeah. But anything after that, I can't. Exactly. I just know my certain phrases.
That goes a long way.
Gochisousama deshita.
Yeah. You just went from like a customer to like a bro. Just like that. Like,
and that's what me personally, wherever I go, I try to ingratiate myself. I try to learn as much as I can, and like, so I was doing a little bit of studying prior to coming here.
That's good.
With the language.
Highly recommend. Even on a trip, like knowing a little bit of Japanese, like if you're trying to have fun, flirt with some girls, learn some pickup lines, bro. I taught some guys some pickup lines. Like one day, my brother, he's living out in Thailand actually for a while. For 2 years.
That's
Pattaya.
what's up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you told me that. Yeah. We was just talking about the
Pattaya, but the one place you didn't go.
I ain't going either. I'm good.
It's wild, bro.
I'm good.
It's wild. But he came over and we met these guys that were all like, I think from Italy or something like that. It gave them some lines, bro. They had the best night since they've been there. Just a couple lines in Japanese.
So knowing just a little bit. So you come here and so you instantly took you from just being black. Now I know the language, so now I'm all good here.
No, literally, I ended up on the news after 3 weeks being here, bro. No, literally, I ended up on the news after 3 weeks being here, bro.
Oh shit!
It's like that.
He's a celebrity for real.
I'm not playing, bro.
This is celebrity.
No, it literally like Halloween end up on the news.
Damn. So tell me about that.
Yeah, and like, people taking pictures. You've been here a little bit. Somebody took a picture with you.
Shopping.
It's like that. If you're like, just put yourself out there a little bit and keep your vibe, be in high spirits, be happy to see people and use the language a little bit, you will have the best time, man. Like, it's not like in America, you gotta kind of look around like where you're at, around your shoulder, what I'm saying?
I always speak to that. When I went to Thailand and even Vietnam, bro, I just felt just like I'm out here, I'm good.
Right.
Like everywhere. And then everywhere I went, like people are nice, respectful. It's different. The culture definitely is different. Definitely. So the food, you was already into Japanese food prior to coming?
For sure.
Are there, I see there's pizza and pasta and stuff. Are you still able to get a fix back home?
There's some things, bro.
I know it ain't no fried chicken,
bro.
soul food.
I mean, actually, no. The Japanese fried chicken is
okay.
Crazy,
Fried chicken,
bro.
yes.
But not some soul food. Soul food, you gotta go to Tokyo or something for that.
Okay.
Tokyo, or maybe go by a military base. They probably have something.
Okay.
But yeah, food wise, yo,
there's food everywhere. Like
I miss the tacos. I mix Mexican cuisine. Fruit, bro. Fruit is hard to get here for the
really.
Yeah.
See, like strawberries are like a big thing.
Strawberries, bro, but like, you know how you could get a bucket of strawberries for like $5?
Yeah.
You could get like maybe 10% of that, like 8 strawberries for like $3.
So fruit is hard to come by.
It's hard to come by, bro. I'm used to getting a bunch of fruit. It's stuff like that. Hamburgers are hard to come by, like a real burger.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Or real like Mexican cuisine. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, yo, it's delicious, man. I mean, that music right there means like this place is about to shut down. So.
Okay.
So I mean, but yeah, I'd say like when you're coming here as a black man, you know, like just leave there's always gonna be some people out there that have like, you know, that have been told something about black people or had a bad experience with a black person, and they're gonna be that way. But if you just like present your best self, give people a good impression of yourself, like 9.999 times out of 10, you're gonna have a good experience. You'll be surprised what you find in people that you think were looking at you crazy, but they were really just curious out here.
Yeah.
You know? Not way more times people are just curious and they want to find out what's going on, other than like in America, they're like, oh, look at
something going.
They're like, look at you with disdain, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's not the same. It's more curiosity than like violence, like back there, you know, like where people like, oh, want to take something from you, feel like you're a certain thing because of the way you look. They might be thinking you're a celebrity, like dead ass.
I did get asked if I played basketball.
No,
or
for
football.
real. Yeah. So
a lot of curiosity, and I'm curious as well. So
yeah, man.
But yeah, man. Well, I appreciate you having the interview and everything, and man, there's a lot more that I know we could talk about and going to talk about.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, bro.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm gonna just hold it like this.
All right, cool. All right.
And then we just, yeah, something like that. So you know how you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, you get that surprise face. You know how that.
You gotta be like, oh shit.
All right, I think that's.